Okay, we're going to start our work with factoring now, and we're going to apply the distributive property. And the way we've done it, the distributive property in the past, is this way. A times the quantity B plus C can be rewritten as A times B plus A times C. So when we go in that direction, we're doing multiplication. What we want to do is take expressions that look like this now and write them back like this. So we're going to go in this direction, which is called factoring. So let me give you an example. If I look at 3x to the fifth plus 12x squared, and I want to write that in factored form using this, the important thing is that this number and this number are exactly the same, or those expressions are exactly the same. So I look at each of these terms and I see what's the largest number that divides both of these and what's the highest exponent I can get out of here. Well, that turns out to be 3x squared. So I can get a 3x squared out of this, and I can get a 3x squared out of this. So I rewrite this expression as 3x squared times x cubed. That's still just 3x to the fifth. And this 3x squared times 4, well, that's 12x squared. So I haven't changed this expression except in the form that I've written it in. But now look, this and this are exactly the same, just like up here. So what the distributive property tells me in this direction is I can take that expression, write it out in front, and put parentheses around what's left when I factor it from this expression and this expression. So what's left here when I factor out the 3x squared is x cubed. What's left here when I factor out the 3x squared is just 4. So this is equivalent to this expression, but this is written in factored form. And how did we do this? We applied the distributive property. So we want to have as few rules as possible in mathematics, and so we keep going back to old properties and rules that we have when we encounter new situations. Now, the other thing that's interesting about this is you never need to make a mistake. You can always multiply this back out and see if you get what you started with. So by the distributive property, 3x squared times x cubed, 3x to the fifth. Then 3x squared times 4, 12x squared. So you see I can multiply this out, check my work, and know that I haven't made a mistake. So this is the kind of factoring we're going to do in this section right here, and it's called taking out the greatest common factor.